everybody. I know we're a little late, but we are here today to read an issue of The Amazing Spider-Man!
Yes!
There we go.
Yay!
That's the last time. Yes, we are, in fact, we're reading annual number 10. We're looking forward to digging right in, but first, before we get into this issue, introducing the Human Fly, I'm going to give a little warning. There's a lot of J. Jonah Jameson. So if you cared for your hearing, you might want to just turn your headphones down a little bit, huh? Other than that, let's go ahead and introduce our cast. At my side, you can see him. He's right there. He's in a little bubble. He's an icon. He is Froggy.
Hello.
Hello. There's no Zach here today, but there's a good bit of Joe Robertson, so we know why. And if we look over there, he's right there. You can see him. It's his first time on this channel, I believe. It is Mr. LK.
Hello, everybody.
Yep, first time on this channel. We're making you play the scumbag.
Yep. Or
anyway,
nice, man.
Say hello, friends.
There you go. If you look right down there, he's right there. Who is it? It is our narrator. It is Mr. Breen.
They said there'd be cake. I should have known, or Zach would be here.
He's every narrator.
We did have cake. Zach stole it.
Eric, the cake is a lie. The cake is always a lie.
And if we look right down there, he's Mr. Gruff Ickman. And he is here today.
Hello.
And like joining everybody else, I'm going to now turn off my camera.
Yay!
Yes!
And we're going to show this fantastic book.
It's not fantastic. It's Spider-Man.
Oh, it's this amazing book.
That's better.
That's the best shot of Jonah Jameson we ever got.
Let me go ahead and just close it up on it so Mr. Breen can take us away.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Double-sized dynamite as Spidey battles the most sensational new villain of all. For the life of J. Jonah Jameson. Always
Yes.
the 3 J's. They call him the Human Fly. Can you make that any bigger?
Oh, did you want to read all of it? I just thought you would read the step.
Oh, step into my parlor. There's stuff down there too. Part 1.
Years, Robertson! I tell you, I've devoted years to exposing that blasted wall crawler for the threat he really is! And what happens? He roams the city as free as a bird while sale figures on the bugle drop!
In case you haven't guessed, you've just walked into the publisher's office of the New York Daily Bugle. And you're right on time for the Spider-Man Menace Litany number 40,679. The speaker, J. Jonah Jameson, 3 J's. But first, plot and editor, Len Wein. Writer, Bill Mantlo. Artist, the incomparable Gil Kane. Inkers, 2 guys that can try to make him better, but perfection cannot be improved upon. Letterer, John Constanza, honored to be lettering pictures drawn by the great Gil Kane. Colorist, no one cares.
Goldberg.
Yes.
45 cents an issue. Did you see that?
Who else?
So tell me, Mr. City Editor, what are we doing wrong? Why does a best-selling newspaper suddenly find itself scrambling for an audience? Why?
Times change, Jonah. People change. And now with the Globe making a comeback.
That rag?
It may be a rag to us, Jonah, but they've already scooped us on the White Tiger story a while back. And that new publisher of theirs, KJ Clayton, guy, he's starting to make us look silly.
As seen in our black and white Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, issue 22. Let's
Damn
watch.
product placement. Publisher? Silly? I won't stand for it, I tell you! How can somebody come out of nowhere and suddenly be competition for J. Jonah Jameson?
Basket. I don't know, Jonah, but this Clayton dude has.
Well, we'll see about that. Have that new secretary of mine get Parker for me, and... That's where you're supposed to cut it in, Parker!
Hold on. Jeez. Trying to breathe all that smoke in here.
I think he's coming in the door, Jonah.
Have that new secretary. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, wrong one. Hey, guys. Somebody mentioned my name.
For about a minute and a half, you're going to wish somebody hadn't, Pete.
Anybody
see you later.
else missing Zach yet?
Blamed right he is! Where have you been, Parker?
Huh? Home, but
Home? What in blazes were you doing there?
I was sleeping. J. No J for extra J for you. I usually sleep until about 9 in the morning.
You do, huh? Well, you don't, and then forget my last J! Come on! Well, that stops now. This is a newspaper, Parker, not a rest home. From now on, you sleep on your own time, not the Bugles.
But
Try counting to 10, Pete. Slowly.
And riddle me this, Mr. Hotshot Photographer. How come the Globe got those photos of the White Tiger last month? Damn product placement. And how come the Bugle hasn't gotten a single picture of Spider-Man
Yes!
out of you in over a week? I'm waiting, Parker. And whatever you're gonna say, it better be good.
it's not my fault I haven't given you any pictures lately, Mr. J.
No? Whose fault is it then?
Yours, sir.
What?
Sure. Don't you remember you telling me you didn't want any more shots of Spidey just beating up muggers or bank robbers? You said they make him look too sympathetic. Besides, all his old foes, the ones worth photographing, like the Shocker, the Sandman, Vulture, and Scorpion, are still in jail. And
Stop! Stop, Parker. Hold it right there, my boy. You've just given me the idea of the century.
I did.
You did! But it took my incredible imagination to perceive the possibilities.
They're propitious.
You going out, JJJ?
The fact that you remember every J is exactly the reason you are the city editor. Of course I'm going out! Robbie! Wonderful man. See that Parker is put on the list to receive one of my special cigar-scented Christmas cards I send out every year. Tax deductible, naturally.
Sometimes I get a cold chill up and down my spine when he starts acting like that.
I know what you mean, Robbie. Believe me, I know what you mean.
Nice nostril shot!
And while we take a moment to enjoy the incredible renderings of the incomparable Gil Kane,
With a
Jeez.
ruler.
and while one Peter Parker goes about trying to get himself a certain publisher's Christmas mailing list.
Trying to get a grip of my life.
Well, there's no Mary Jane.
Exactly.
We traveled downtown several hours later to that hind section of the city where crumbling buildings crowd as far back as they can go without tumbling into an already dirty river. Welcome to the waterfront.
Report from Unit 4, sir. They've got the back covered as ordered.
Make sure to relay that call to the harbor police, Lawson. We've got these rats caged, and I want to make sure they stay that way.
Cover me, Pirelli. I'm going to try reasoning with those killers.
Fat chance, sir, but you're covered all the same.
Deacon, this is Captain Boner. Not Banner, not Boner, Boner. I know you can hear me, Deacon. Stop laughing. Answer me. Nothing. Okay, sweep those searchlights over the 3rd floor, Costello.
Circles of light pinpoint shattered glass. Nothing moves.
Did you see him, Pirelli?
Yet there is life within, for shadows dart back away from the sudden brightness. Yes, sir. 3rd floor right. Any orders, sir?
Yes, Corporal. We wait.
Do you want pepperoni on yours?
Yes, please.
You got it.
No pineapple this time.
I'm going to the bar. It's right behind me.
Good.
How about a dozen donuts?
Oh, that sounds great.
How about some cake?
No, Zach.
It's a lie.
Maybe you can wait, Captain.
We made you wait long enough.
But your orders are sure as heck don't apply to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes.
Out of it. I don't even bother loading my camera. Jonah wants snaps of supervillains, not measly little kidnappers. Shot of me helping the police would make me look too much like a public servant. Instead of vainglorious publicity seeker, he wants the world to think I am.
How much longer do we just sit here, sir? I mean, we heard the girl scream a little while ago.
I have ears, Wayne.
Bruce?
No, not Bruce Wayne. What? But I want the girl and the old man back alive, not as a pair of corpses.
I wonder if that police captain is really as cool as he's trying to sound, or if he's just trying to keep down his own fear.
No, I'm really cool.
Here's your sunglasses, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Either way, he's doing the only thing he can do. Waiting. Flip. And praying. But lucky for him, he's just picked up an ace in this little game. That little old web slinger me. Not that I like to toot my own horn, mind you. But when you got it, baby, etc. All right, Webhead, take it nice and slow. Don't want our crook types to get wind of. Uh-oh. That searchlight beam is swinging right towards me. Not exactly being Mr. Pomper with either side of the goons, side of that or the majority of New York's finest down below. I better make sure he doesn't spot me. No sweat, though. If Felipe Petit could do it,
Spoing.
why should I worry?
Spring.
Nated, within fractions of an inch to spare. Now back to business. The Goons are supposed to be on the 3rd floor. With all their attention fixed on the street, so it's an even bet they won't be expecting callers from upstairs. I hope.
This is ULK.
Cops are awful quiet out there.
Think maybe they gave up?
What a laugh. Tell him, Rick.
Yeah, Ricky, tell him that's Bonner down there. Not Banner, not Boner, Bonner down there. Your old parole officer. The guy who swore you'd gone straight. That sucker. They know against you now. You're not binary.
You make a joke of being honest. What kind of men are you?
Yeah, shut up, old man.
Shut up, animal. I'll.
Mr. Levin, don't. I mean, Mr. Levin, don't.
That order went for you too, sister. Just keep your trap shut.
I just don't want the old man to get hurt. It's me you want. My father's money. Can't you let him go?
Did they strangle her?
Shut up.
In a word, sister, no.
Whap!
Me too.
That answer your question?
No, can you repeat it? I like pain.
You are a coward. To hurt one who is helpless is obscene.
Ooh, do that again.
I already told you. Shut up, Pops. Now I'm going to pop you another.
Great.
Now I'm going to have to... What's that?
I hope it's the
What's
bondage
that
gear.
smell?
Maybe a rat, Ricky. These old dumps is crawling with them.
No rat wears a size 14 shoe, Chino.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
Jesse Ventura? Is that you?
Okay, so maybe somebody should go up and see.
So maybe you just got elected somebody, Chino.
Hey, why me?
Because my gun's pointing at your head. So
This
get
one I
out
think-
there.
This is what I get for being observant.
Reason enough, Chino?
For now, man. But you ain't gonna be on top forever, Deacon. You'll remember that.
You'll be on bottom soon.
Rick Deacon sneers and goes back to his captives. Beneath Chino's booted feet, the rotted planking of the ancient stairway groans. He can't tell which scares him most, the groaning or the pounding of his heart.
All right, whoever you are, you don't make a move. There's nobody here.
Ding dong, Drizzly.
Nope. Just a Spider-Man ugly. And we don't take up much room.
Son of a!
Chuckles. Let's watch the language. This will turn into an X-rated kidnapping. And this is also a friendly family, reading event here.
You freaking wall crawler! I'm gonna.
Well. Strong silent type, eh? You're gonna consider yourself lucky I didn't wash your mouth with soap. You know what I mean, chum?
Batman?
Or is it that you're trying to spare me the fragrance of your breath? Silly boy. I always carry a spare pack of certs.
What a panel.
Kerwham.
Well, that ought to hold you, Tweedledee. Now, if only by some miracle that the Tweedledums downstairs can somehow miss all the noise. Hey, what do you know? None of creature is stirring.
There
Crap.
will be if you keep talking out loud.
It's my inner monologue. Let me talk, okay? Not even a louse. Now, if I can just get down these creaky old stairs without... Oops. Oh, well. You win a few, you lose a few. Then you eat cake.
Correction, Wall Crawler. When you lose this game, you lose permanently.
Can I still have the cake?
There is no cake. Blast him.
It's a lie.
Pow! Pow pow!
Pew pew.
Ka-chow!
You guys gotta be kidding.
Wham!
Do you have any idea how many times I've had to go through this same routine this week alone?
Bam!
I mean, after a while, it's just like bowling. You set them up, I knock them down.
Well, not this time, you webbed freak. Hold him, Roxy, while I drill him.
Excuse me?
He's held, Rick!
Hey, wait! I don't consent. Plus, don't I get any last words?
You just said him!
There are no safe words for you, Spidey.
Like, nuts to you.
No nuts to you. Scram!
Watch out, you blasted. Ugh.
Mr. Spider-Man,
Yes.
you should look behind you fast.
Many thanks, friend. But my spider sense already has this clown spotted.
Ba-duh.
How in blazes can anybody turn, duck, and move so fast?
Simple, sweetheart. Good food and lots of rest. I always eat my wheat cakes.
Gotta eat your vegetables.
Wheat cakes are better.
You say your prayers and take your vitamins too?
Only on Sundays. And any uncanny talent for doing the impossible. All right. And now that Mickey Mouse part of this gang is out of the way, it's your turn, big boss.
So what are you stopping for, web crawler? Lest maybe you realize this gun point at the girl's head ain't no bluff.
Nostril shots.
That's a good
Are
revolver.
you
there.
sure it's a girl? Did you hear before? You're crazy. You got girl or no girl. You can't just walk through 5 blocks, solid blocks of police.
Maybe not, webhead, but I sure aim to try.
Look! It's him!
Tell your boys to put up their guns, Bonner. Not Boner, not Banner, Bonner, or the girl gets it.
Taking you. All right. Those he says, men.
Attaboy, Captain. Good to see we still understand each other. Just like when I was on parole.
You let the girl go, Rick. Don't add murder to a kidnapping rap.
Nah. Don't be such a chump, Bon.
Ooh.
What? No.
That scared him so much his hair went blonde.
You know something, killer? You do look a little naked without your hostage. Face it, fella. The ball game is over. Girl's
Wait
mine.
till we're alone, wall crawler.
Oh, dear God. You ever back?
Well, if I'm going down, Wallcrawler, I'm taking all of you with me. Stab. Woo.
No, you won't, Mr. Deacon. Not now, not ever.
The girl's safe. Get him!
Rats.
Stroud clink.
Right.
Kapow.
Bonner, no.
We got him, Captain. Nobody could have lived through that.
No, I guess not. I'm sorry, Rick, for the both of us.
Why are you sorry about that, bastard?
Yeah. Plus, he went to the Hudson, so, Water's probably already eating him alive.
Hey! Don't touch that dial!
Here's your prize, officers. She's a brave kid. But just about now, she's overdue for a Kleenex.
And probably a change of underwear.
Hold it, web slinger. You're wanted for...
Not now, O'Hara. Go back to Batman 66. We owe him that much at least.
But I've only got this one line, me boyo.
Gracias, mi capitan.
I'm Irish, not Mexican.
You'll find the rest of the gang inside, under the metalicious eye of a gun-toting Mr. Lovett.
Meticulous. Yeah.
I read how I want to read. You don't like it? You can kiss my butt as I swing away. Good night, gang. Glad I could help and mispronounce words for you.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if I should switch my subscription from the Bugle to the Globe.
Yeah, good idea. That KJ Clayton's making their publisher look silly. The river drifts on, carrying its garbage with it. Blocks pass. Buildings improve a bit.
You'll do it then!
And in some, the midnight oil burns.
For the kind of money you're offering, how could I refuse?
I'd counted on that, Doctor. When an employee of mine gave me the idea in the first place.
And you knew, no doubt, Mr. Jameson, that like my late brother Farley, Dr. Harlan Stillwell would be in desperate need of funds to carry out my research. Desperate enough to do anything.
You two are strangely alike, but yes.
Chris Farley?
I would have thought some of that money could go to a new stylist.
Don't be so melodramatic, Stillwell. I'm not asking you to do anything illegal.
No. You came to my brother Farley with a similar request. And the result was the creation of a dangerous criminal, the Scorpion.
Spidey issue 20, Len.
Yeah, I remember that. That was an accident. Then, as now, I'm looking for someone to create a superhero for me, like my son was.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. A force for good. A force that will rid this city and me of that wall-crawling menace, Spider-Man!
Yes!
You know my price, Stillwell.
Yes, I know your price. And I have no choice but to agree.
Yeah.
I do love the Bruce Banner haircut.
Good! Now, what I want is a being that can rival all of Spider-Man's
Yes.
over-vaunted powers. His spider sense, his ability to cling to walls, his speed, his spider strength.
Yes.
A tall order, Mr. Jameson. But there is a scientific correlation between...
Spare me the details, Doctor. Just call me when it's done.
And when Jolly Jonah, only 2 J's, has...
No!
Take 2. And when Jolly J. Jonah Jameson has departed.
What supreme irony. That fool is offering me a fortune, not realizing that his commission dovetails completely with my own work, already in progress. Come, my beauties. Our moment is upon us.
The butterflies.
What's this speech bubble doing above my head?
Musca domestica, common houseflies. Possessed of extremely powerful multimembranous wings for speed, segmented legs that allow them to cling to any surface, compound eyes whose many facets enable them to see in all directions, and strength, the power to lift and carry many times their own weight. Yes, my pets, you will do quite nicely for what I have planned. But there is still the minor matter of a volunteer.
I hear that Jeff Goldblum's available.
Consider that solved, Doc.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
I crawled, Doc. Like a lousy, crippled insect. I know you've patched up pals of mine when the price is right, Doc. And I also know what you and Jameson was talking about before. So I figure I can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, Doc. Jameson's new superstar is gonna be me, Rick Deacon.
The news report, you're the kidnapper. The police killed.
Tried to kill, you mean? I'm close to it, but I ain't dead yet. And I don't aim to die. At least not ways till I pay back Spider-Man. Now, do you operate? Or
I guess I have like 30 bullets in them.
I don't appear to have much choice, do I?
none, Doc.
Very well, then. Let us proceed.
And in 2 shakes of a snail's tail.
We are reaching the critical phase of the operation, Mr. Deacon. Now there can be no turning back.
Quit yakking, Doc. Just shoot the works.
As you say, my boy, I am now increasing the dosage. Within seconds, every atom of your body will be impregnated with the genetic coding of the common fly. Within moments, your very physiognomy, or whatever that is, will begin to alter itself.
Burning, Doc.
Help me.
Help me, please.
That was to be expected. There can be no birth, not even rebirth, without accompanying pain.
Bandits.
Maybe a little too much pain, huh, Doc? Maybe. Hey, how come everything looks so weird? What's wrong with... It worked. You changed me, Doc. I don't feel the bullet wounds anymore. I don't feel like Rick Deacon. I've become a fly. A human fly.
End part 1.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Breen. 50 seconds.
Part 2. Said the spider to the fly.
What a night. I spent most of it getting punched, gouged, and shot at by a pack of would-be kidnappers. And come out of it with a single picture because Jameson doesn't want simple kidnappers. No, he wants supervillains. You must think they grow on trees.
I'm not that stupid.
Well, I called Robbie before I left my apartment,
Yes.
and he said, Jonah D? Probably
Jonah.
want enough, would probably be happy enough.
Try to be more meticulous when you read. Yes.
Donut.
And he said Jonah probably be happy enough with a few newsprints of some old file shots for a Sunday supplement rivaling the kind of the Globe's been doing lately. So I get to spend an exciting night under a hot enlarger. staring at some of the ugliest kissers I've ever had to throw a web fist at. For what? Minuscule paycheck and a few more minutes in the light of Jolly Jonah's smile. Ah, and every time I ask myself, was it worth it? A little voice inside me says, no.
But I'm too busy saying yes!
Now let's follow a fast tracking shot down where we find.
You feel all right, Jonah?
Of course I feel all right. Why shouldn't I?
No reason in particular, Jonah. It's just what your doctor warned you to avoid laughing whenever possible. Said it wasn't your way of internalizing tension, didn't he?
Tension? What have I got to be tense about? Besides, what did doctors know about anything? Watch how calmly I answer this call!
Dear God.
Why? I'd be calm even if it were KJ Clay. Who? What? I mean, no! That is...
Calm, huh?
Joe! Would you go check the copy room for me? See if there's any copy.
Sure, Jonah. Don't laugh while I'm gone.
Sure, won't do that. Blasted Stillwell! I told you to never call me at the office!
I'm sorry, Mr. Jameson, but something come up. Something we hadn't counted on. You'd better hurry over.
That's enough, Doc. Hang it up.
Copy room's still there, Jonah.
What? What are you talking? Oh, silly of me to forget. Well, I have to run.
You're laughing again, Jonah.
Here's the photos Robbie said you wanted, Mr. J. All of Spidey's most fearsome
Sell them to the Globe, Parker. Do whatever you want with them. You can eat them for all I care.
No, please,
Huh?
man.
Don't worry about it, Pete. Just submit a voucher and I'm sure Jonah will okay it. Once he regains his sanity.
You mean he is acting crazy? I'm not imagining things?
If you are, it's a double hallucination, and I'm stuck in it with you.
Like you're stuck in this nostril shot.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cabby! South and Fulton Streets. On the double.
Sure thing, Pops. Hop right in.
You're not my son!
My son's an astronaut too, and a superhero. Here we are, Grandpa, in 2 shakes of... Hey, I can't break a 20.
Keep the change. And don't bother waiting.
You ain't J. Jonah Jameson, all 3.
Shut up!
He's a cheap bastard.
Funny. There was no answer when I rang the bell. The downstairs door was left open. Stillwell didn't seem so careless when we first spoke. But then again, who can tell with these crackpot scientist types? Stillwell! Are you here? It's me, J. Jonah Jameson, all 3 J's! Nothing. Except that infernal buzzing from those bottled flies. Bottled flies? That's odd. Why didn't I notice them when I was here? Oh, my Lord!
Sorry,
Rocket Man.
the game is going to the wire. And Dr. Harlan Stillwell, deceased. Cause of death? A small hole about the size of a nickel directly through the left ventricle of the heart. Actually, the death was piercing screams that punctured his eardrums. Because of the small hole, a bullet, and J. Jonah Jameson screaming.
He's been shot! But who? No, that's not important. What is important is that nobody must know that I had anything to do with him. After all, I'm J. Jonah Jameson. A scandal like this would ruin me. Think humanitarian, Jonah. If you go, then the Bugle goes with you. Think of all those hungry workers. Poor Parker trying to support that sick animus who just won't die. Thank God some of us are able to see our true course of action so clearly. Blast! There's that buzzing again! Getting louder like me!
That's Purdue fans trying to cut their wrists with an electric razor.
Almost as if it's following me out into the street!
And you know something, Jameson? It is.
Oh, God! Who are you? Keep from me! Keep away from me, I mean! Oh, I knocked myself out again!
Now, is that any way to talk to your own creation, Jameson?
I think so.
Look, he only follows garbage.
Or should I call you Dad?
Please don't.
No answer? Too bad. Just like Purdue, another year they won't hang a banner. Aw, shucks.
Not a boner, a banner.
But then we'll have so much time to talk about it later. When I use you as bait to lure a Spider-Man into the clinging clutches of the Fly.
Oh.
He's a nice man.
We'll try to make this transition scene as painless as possible, but for now, enjoy some Gil Kane art.
Looks like KJ Clayton has really got Jonah bugged, huh, Robbie?
Like never before, Pete. Jonah's got to be the best at what he does.
And what he does isn't very nice.
Even if it kills. Huh? What's that sound?
Everybody look what's going on.
Can't tell Robbie my spider sense just started pinging away like a mad. Trouble is heading our way.
Your spider sense is warning you of the nostril shot.
Wall of sound.
Trouble with a capital T.
Pete, look out!
Sorry to drop in like this, creeps.
Scratch.
Who in blazes?
Stay back, Pete. Let me handle this.
Robbie, don't. You're no Spider-Man.
Neither are you, Mr. Parker.
That's right, I'm not. See you later.
You haven't got a prayer, dope. Not when just by beating my wings,
Who is this beatnik fly?
I can create an ultrasonic backlash that'll toss you clear out of my life. Zzz.
Robbie! No!
You gonna listen, man, or you want to try again?
I know when I'm licked, mister. Say your piece.
All right, now dig this. I got Laughing Boy Jameson, your peerless publisher, and I plan on keeping him until I get what I want.
Which is?
A crack at Spider-Man.
That's
Chance to collect on a debt he owes me. A chance for the human fly to show y'all who's top banana in this town. Because, of course, a rotten criminal would say top banana.
and peerless publisher.
So, what do you want from the Bugle?
Oh, don't play dumb, mans. Not with Jameson's liver on the line. You get Spider-Man for me and the press and the TV guys. Have them at the Coliseum at midnight tonight. And I'll take care of the rest.
You're asking me to be a Judas, goat, fly, trading one life for another.
That's your problem, newsman. And all I want is Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's his life or Jameson's, Jack.
It's Joe.
Whatever. And it's up for you to decide.
The power is yours.
Gone. Do you think it was a
Bluff? Not a chance, Robbie. But do we really got to do what he says?
Yeah, I got the same sorry feeling.
It's not a question, Pete.
You just worry about Jonah, Robbie. The web slinger can take care of himself. So I'm not going over there. Screw Jonah. Besides, I recognize the fly's voice. It's the same as that kidnapper who plunged into the river earlier tonight. Wow, the Hudson does turn you into a monstrous. Which makes a kind of personal fight between Spider-Man and the Fly.
Okay, wait. Time out here for a second. So, because I thought, like, at one point it was like, okay, months later when Jameson met with the doc. But this all happened the same night that the kidnapping was?
Yes.
It's like an episode of 24.
We've had a busy night, okay?
That's the best Gil Kane shot there.
The following takes place between 11:55 and 12.
Yeah.
The place, the south side of 57th Street and Columbus Circle. In front of that edifice known to conventioneers as the New York Coliseum.
The world outside your window.
The mood, like that of a circus crowd watching an acrobat they've all come to see, hoping that he'll fall.
Well, that's not nice.
Introducing the Fall Guy.
Well, they're Big Ten fans. They're a little cranky.
You really think you'll show up?
They better. I've got $20 riding on this, man. And my mustache.
This has been the only story on every channel since the news broke.
I'm only here because they canceled All in the Family.
What?
I know. Sons of...
Why would the wall crawler risk his neck to save Jameson, especially after all the times the Bugles attacked him?
Did you hear about that kidnapping Spidey helped break up, O'Reilly? Where's your accent? I tells you, there's more to that fella than meets the eye.
The more you know.
You take my word for it. Spider-Man will be... Ha!
Look, what'd I tell you, O'Reilly? He's here! Spider-Man!
Yes!
Yeah. Is here!
Or a reasonable facsimile.
The time, 2 minutes to 12.
Swell. Looks like the whole city turned out to watch either me or the Fly get creamed.
Not much happened in those 3 minutes.
I only wonder if they really care which. Oops. There's Nutso now.
Ah, so you decide to come, huh, freak?
How can I stay away, Bug Eyes? Jolly Jonah is one of my least favorite people. Oh, God. How does he move so fast?
Hey, go on and joke, Wallcrawler. Laugh it up. But you're going to find the human fly ain't nothing to laugh about, punk.
Wham!
Unless you like laughing yourself to death.
Maybe I do. Cripes! He's stronger than I figured he'd be. In fact, he may even be stronger than me. Flip. Which is definitely not a pleasant thought.
Good, Spider-Man, good. I was kind of hoping you'd use your weapon to catch yourself. So I could show you how easy it is for me to take it apart, like this. Zzz.
What's the butt shot, Gilkane? His blasted ultrasonic wings again. That's the same stunt he pulled in Robin in Jonah's office.
Wait, how do you know about that? No, sorry. Unless...
Robin's buzzing is like BuzzFeed. And I was careless enough to forget about it. Well, I won't be careless twice. Oops. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Come on, Rockwaller, fight! Why don't you fight? I want this to be a battle, a contest. Not a slaughter.
I just want this to be over.
Stram.
They canceled All in the Family.
Oh, wow, they crashed right through the wall.
Then we go in after them, McCullough. And try to locate J. Jonah Jameson while the wall crawler keeps that maniac busy.
Well, thank you for remembering all 3 J's.
You're welcome.
Is that
Blah,
what...
blah, blah.
Listen!
Blah, blah.
Is that what he was doing? Looked to me like he was having a hard enough time just keeping himself alive.
He's trying to stay alive?
Why are
guess
you
so.
hesitating, Web Slinger? Is it because for once you're up against somebody else who can cling to walls?
Wish I could claim credit for this maneuver. But so far, every point in this battle belongs to that bug-eyed bozo. I gotta admit, Chuckles, it is sort of a drag to know you've been intimidated.
Or imitated?
Imitated, for
Ah.
God's sake.
And I ain't no imitation wall crawler. I'm the Fly. And soon I'm going to be the only one when it comes to any real power in this town.
Hope he doesn't catch on that the only reason I'm not fighting back is because I want him to lead me to the place below. Lead me and the place below to where you stashed Jolly Jonah Jameson. So I better make this fall look good.
Did you see Jameson? The man you created me to destroy, your supposed rescuer, plunging to his doom. Ha ha ha. That's what you wanted, ain't it? The end of Spider-Man? Well,
Yes.
mister, you got it. Zzz.
Oh ho! Now things begin to get a little clearer. Poor Jonah. He never learns. He's pulled this on me before. And every time it winds up with him in the frying pan. And me pulling his fat out of the fire.
What's wrong, Mr. Publisher? You're acting like you wanted Spider-Man to win. And fella, that makes me mad.
You're a filthy, no-good, cake-eating killer!
He likes cake too. Attaboy, Jonah. You cooked up this mess. Now stew in it. Ah, who am I kidding? He may not be the greatest schnook in the world, but at least he's human, I think. Which is more than I can say for the Fly.
Spider-Man!
Yes.
Alive?
More or less, Chuckles.
It'll be less when I get through with you, Wallcrawler. What a jerk. Trying to sneak up on a guy who can see in all directions?
the better to enjoy Gil Kane's art.
Mr. Cow.
You still think all this is funny, don't you, webheads?
So why didn't you tell me before? It would have saved me one heck of a lot of trouble. Not a. Oh. I guess I was supposed to read that first. No.
No.
Not a bit, buddy. I'm starting to think it's sick.
Sick? That's what they used to call me in prison. But I taught them what sick was. Just like I'm going to teach you, freak. Here, you want the hotshot publisher?
Please don't let there be a flashback of that.
Then all you got to do is catch him.
No!
Yes. Save your breath, Jonah. We're gonna have a soft, if somewhat sticky landing. Now, do I get a vote of thanks? J.
Blast you, Spider-Man!
Yes!
Only you would dare humiliate me in front of that crowd below.
I knew it! I should have let you fall.
So Petey
And I even gave you all 3 J's.
Yeah. So Petey learned from his past mistakes? Or has that not happened yet?
Not yet.
Okay. No! I ain't gonna be cheated, webhead. This time I'm gonna sell you both.
I've only got 2 things to say to you, Fly. The first, mister, is that you blew it. And the second is that you talk too much.
You talk too much. Oh boy.
I mean,
Like the
Spidey, is it really
Watchmen
fair for you
episode.
to say that? Isn't that kind of a pot calling the kettle black?
Kapow.
Another reason why we couldn't have Zach?
And I hope you're having fun, Wallcrawler. Because once I start my wings up, you'll...
Whop.
Huh?
Go ahead, Fly. Flap away. Or is something stopping you? Face it, friend. You're finished. And this time, mister, I make sure the police get their hands on you for the murder of Dr. Harlan Stillwell, Asterisk.
And a nifty no prize to the first faithful one who can tell us how Spidey knows. I think it was the preview copy we sent him, Len.
Should just step out into my parlor, says the spider to the fly. And I'll make good and sure you never step out again.
Big words, bug.
Fuck.
But I'm still as fast as you. And at least twice as strong.
Wrong, Fly. All the way down the line. From this moment on, mister, you're just another insect in this town. Punk. And here's where you get swatted. Yeah, I like to report a red murder.
No! I'm not going to let you stop me again. I'm not!
Wah.
That, bug eyes, is what you think.
Scrum.
I spent just enough time waltzing around with you tonight just to work up a good sweat. And when I sweat, I ruin costumes. You've tried washing these, you never get the right color. But anyway, when I ruin costumes,
Try cold.
Tied and cold.
Tide Pods.
A stone
Don't
cold
eat
them.
espresso.
don't eat them. And when I ruin costumes, I get mad.
That guy needs to chill out.
I'm so angry. And when I get mad, this is generally what happens.
He's turning green.
You're out of your mind, Wallcrawler. Nuts from the word go. I didn't bargain on fighting a maniac.
You go around kidnapping ladies that sound like men, old men that sound like ladies, and smoking, publishing puppets, and you've got the nerve to tell me I'm insane? Brother, have you got a case? And I hope it's one the prison shrinks will be able to help you with, because they're sure going to have a long time to try. What you gonna do when the Spider-Man runs wild over you?
Brother.
He's
3,
up on the ropes.
2, 1. And so it ends, not with a cry, but with a groan. Nice groan that carries over a few hours later at the downtown offices of the Daily Bugle.
Oh, my heartburn every time I see that character. And I want to thank you, Mr. Hotshot Photographer Parker, for taking this picture before bothering to free me from that masked menace Spider-Man's web.
Yes!
Yes. Priorities, JJJ. After all,
good on you for remembering the J's.
Isn't it you who says the Bugle should always come first?
Careful, Parker. Freelancers aren't eligible for unemployment, you know.
Just kidding, wonderful one.
Now, Mr. Parker, you mind telling me what I'm supposed to do with these photographs? After all, what?
I have an idea.
Oh, no. After all, I can't go around embarrassing myself on the front page of my own newspaper, can I? Besides, the public's tired of supervillains. They want real-life stuff, like kidnappers, burglars, muggers, stuff like that.
Cake eater.
Muggings, car strippers, hubcap stealers, that sort of stuff. But don't worry, we'll still pay you for these shots. Half rate, of course.
Of course. But in that case, you'll love these shots of the violent purse snatchings I've been saving. Guess I expect a bonus for all 30 of them. Good night, JJJ. See you tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp.
Ah!
Coming soon from the House of Ideas. You asked for it, and now you've got it. Everybody's favorite web slinger in a second census-shattering mag. It's called Peter Parker, the spectacular, wall-crawling, web-slinging, mask-wearing, skyscraper-defacing, cake-eating, hubcap-stealing, wheelin'-dealin', son of... Oh, that's wrestling. The spectacular Spider-Man.
Yes.
And you'll find it at your favorite newsstand. Dated reference. Watch for it.
And that is the end. A fantastic book, of course. Thank you, Joe, for the A. That's it to say.
I'm not sure, but Joe wanted to be represented.
There you go.
We're all going to be eating at your place later.
Exactly. We want to thank you so much for joining us. We had a great time with this book. We, of course, will be back Sunday. I think we're reading the Justice League, issue 7. You can watch issues 5 and 6 performed on, well, now, if you want. But that's all, folks. Thank you so much. As Graphic Man says, B. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And from the entire cast, just a sincere thank you.
I do have a question for LK before we go.
Yo.
What is 9, 8? Well, no, what is 9, 0, and 8?
9, 0, and 8. I give up. What?
9 is the amount of Big Ten teams that made the tournament. 0 is the amount of teams that made the Elite 8.
That's all, folks. Thank you for joining us for this issue of Spider-Man!
All right. I'm going to get cake later.